What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Listen, today's video is on the smear campaign. So, when you met the narcissist already knew that there's going to come a time, no matter where this relationship, this entanglement goes, there will come a time where you're going to smear them. And the reason that the narc knows this is because they already know going into every relationship or every entanglement that they are going to completely destroy that entanglement by lying, cheating, stealing, causing confusion, manipulation, things of that nature. So if you're a peaceful person looking for a peaceful relationship, then you're a very good candidate for the narc to smear you. Well, usually they already know that you have a pretty good reputation amongst everybody that knows you, or they wouldn't be dealing with you in the first place. So their angle is they have to create doubt amongst your people as well as theirs. See, the issue with their people, their family and friends already know the narc ain't no good. Family and friends they already know you mess with the wrong one. So the narc will do things. See, you don't even know it, but going into that entanglement with the narc, you're there because you give the narc a better reputation, a better look. You dress them up, make them look like they're not this wild, crazy, arrogant, lying, manipulating cheater that they truly are. See, when they get with you, you make them look like they are settling down and now they've got their life together. You know, sometimes they'll get into the church, you know, they're saved and all of this other stuff. Well, we already know that, you know, that's simply just, you know, just for Hollywood. That's simply for the purpose of Hollywood. Just acting. They're just acting. Because they're going to show you throughout that entanglement that they are none of the above. They are everything foul, filthy, dirty, trifling, underhanded, and low. And they're going to represent that throughout the entanglement, throughout the time that you know them. But with you, everybody already has a good feeling about you and a good sense about you. So you have to be aware of that. You have to be aware of that. I know it feels good. And usually that's how we get pulled in, because people are going to they're going to tell you, they're going to meet you. And as you get to know their family and friends, you're going to see that people are kind of wowed by you. And the thing is, as they get to know you, they will get to know that you're really a good person. But however, they know that the narc is not. So part of them wonders how you guys are even making it. You know, now, the narc, one thing that the narc does is they'll tell everybody, you know, oh yeah, I just met this great girl. You know, I just met the one. You know, she cooks good. She has a great job, great career. You know, she handles her business. She looks good. She's healthy. Everything, you know, everybody would want. And then they will end it on this note. They'll end it by saying, she's just a little crazy, but I'm gonna work with her. they're going to make you look like you're the one with the issues. So when they start the crazy making, you're going to actually look crazy. They already know what they're going to do to you. They know that they're going to lie, they're going to steal, they're going to cheat, they're going to manipulate, they're going to gaslight, they're going to project. They already know. And they're always going to have something close to that they're going to say about you. It's going to be something in the realm of, he's or she's crazy. They're going to say, she's all of these good things. And then at the end, they're going to end it with, yeah, but she's insecure or he's insecure. They're going to say that you are always, you're just a little weird. There's some little stuff about you that, but they're going to work with you. It's always going to be, but they're going to work. They're going to clean you up. The entire time they have everybody else thinking, yeah, you're cool, but you got some issues though. And people, we all know the narc is such an incredible liar. They are such a believable liar that most of the time people will believe them, except for the people that truly know them. Now, the people that truly know them, they're not going to waste time even trying to manipulate that person because they already know. They already know that person already can see through them. So a narc really isn't going to waste a lot of time with people that can see through them. That's why a lot of times a narc won't really want to get to know your family very, very well. They don't want to hang around people that like you. If they know that you're really close and tight with your family and your friends, they're going to want to stay away from those family members that you're really close to. And the friends, they're not going to be best friends with, people that they know are very close to you. They're not. And the reason that they're not is because they know what they're going to do to you. And they know that people who are not in a relationship with the narcissist tend to see through the narcissist when they have a conversation. They can see right through it. So that's why the narcissist is, most of the time, they're going to want to isolate you from those family members, from those friends. I did another video. I think I have a video in here on isolation. If not, I think I'm going to do another one. And I talk about how they get into that, isolating you from your family members and friends. But they're going to isolate you because, again, they don't want people to get back in your head to say, it's something I just don't trust about this new guy you're dealing with or this new female that you're dealing with. I just get a bad vibe. I just don't get a good vibe. That's what your people are going to say most of the time. The ones who really are looking to see through these people. If you have someone, a family member or friend who is, reasonably clairvoyant, they can really mesh with people, feel their vibe and energy, you always want to take them around this particular person because they can see through the person. They're going to see what the person is evading. And with a narc, the way they try to get around all of that is they hit everybody with a big smile. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with smiling because all of us usually hit you with a smile, especially on the introduction. But the narc keeps it superficial. They're going to keep the conversation superficial. Excuse me. They're going to keep it superficial because they're surface people anyway, but they know that they don't want the person they're talking to figure them out. And they are aware that if they talk too much, people are going to listen and figure them out. So they will kind of stop talking when certain people are around. Absolutely, yes, they will. They're going to stop talking because they don't want to be found out. They don't want to be seen as what they are. That is the kryptonite to the narcissist. Being seen for who they truly are. That is something they live and will do anything. A narcissist will do anything to not be seen for who they are. Everything must still be channeled into manipulation because they cannot use their tool of manipulation if they're put in a situation where they're exposed in front of everybody. And a lot of times that's why you'll find a narc, when they become exposed, a lot of times the narc will leave the area. They will leave the area. They might leave the country, but they're definitely going to leave that area because they don't want people to know who they are, especially if you're popular and a lot of people know you. They already know that everybody's going to be talking about it, and they're going to be talking about them at some point because everybody who knows them, people, they already know. They're going to say, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But again, don't be surprised if that narc leaves town. It's common. It's very common. You know, empaths leaves town. We leave town too sometimes, but we leave town just to get away from the narc. Not because we've raised so much hell, lied, cheated, and stole from somebody, and now we feel like we got to get out of town before everybody knows how we're living. So, and even when they have their getaway plan, people, the narc has a getaway plan, and they already know they're going to leave town or leave the area. They're leaving you. They know when they're going to do this, and they're setting everything up. They're setting things up even in your home that you live in so that you can go through all kinds of financial crisis when they're gone. They're setting you up the entire time they're planning their escape. You know, it's not, see, with a narc, they're not just trying to leave. They want to leave, but they want to leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth who was in that home with them. Everybody's going to just be like, wow, why did you do all of that instead of just leaving? Why did you create this, this big facade and you were leaving anyway? Like nobody, and the thing is, they do this because in the back of the narc's mind, they truly believe everybody's still going to believe their story. They still believe that everybody will believe them. They will lie, cheat, steal, cry, fall out, everything to get people to believe them. So when they do exit, they've already set you up. They're gonna take bills in your house and send them to other places. They're gonna, forward the mail to different places and you don't have a clue where it's at, stuff like that. They're gonna, they're gonna do everything that they can do to make your situation a living hell, even though they're leaving. Because they still want everybody to believe it was you, that you were the problem, that you are unfit, that you're not what everybody already sees you as. They want to change the way people see you. And one of the ways to get people to change the way they see you is, you guessed it, to put little, bombs in places where, they will explode and you don't even know they're coming. They're leaving you. Not only are they going to do things with your mail, the bills, they're going to try to run everything up. They'll try to do things with your credit card if they still have access to it. They will do things to your automobiles, especially if you have more than one. They really want to see you have a bill on both. They'll put sugar in your gas tank. They'll flatten 3 of your tires. They are going to do everything under the sun, people. Everything under the sun, because they want you to look like your karma is bad. And it's all manufactured by them. But they want you to believe and everybody else to believe. Yeah, that's why this happened to her, and that's why, he went through this. And people, you don't even understand how the other people around them, they know that you're not going to just go out there and smear their name, at least till the end, when people ask. Because most of the time, they've done so many heinous acts that are so full of shame. At this point, they've done so much that you're ashamed to even tell people that you've gone through this. The narc knows it. You're going to have people, they are going to have police at the house, lying to the police, telling them that you're yelling at them. You may not even be home. They know you're on the way home, and they'll call the police right when you're walking through the door and create a lie. You just got home from work. You'll be in the house, laying in the bed, might be watching TV, relaxing. They'll call the house. They'll call the police, lock themselves in a room, scratch their face up, do something to themselves, tell the police that you did it. These are the kind of things that they do to smear you. They will do anything cutthroat. You cannot trust a narc on any level. Any level, people. They are your worst nightmare. Fortunately, in most places, they have things in place that they look for. They look for the scuffle. They look for marks on both people, not just somebody created something. Because if narcs didn't have to go through any interview process, oh man, they would be doing everything. They will start an argument with you with the police on the phone. As soon as they get the argument started, they'll call the police. They try to make you look like you're going at them. People, the smear campaign with a narc, they are treacherous. They are the most treacherous, the most conniving, dirty, wretched, trash. I mean, they are the worst of the worst, people. And anybody that has gone through this, you already know. They will do anything. They are the most conniving, the most cunning. And, excuse me, when you have discarded, same deal. They're still going to smear your name. They're going to go on the internet. They're going to go on their Facebook page. They're going to call your name. They're going to say you did X, Y, Z, blah, blah. They could care less about how they can be taken to court for that, for lying on you. That's defamation of character. They could care less. And the reason they could care less, people, is because they know that, excuse me, they know that the empath, they know that you're an empath. The empath only wants everything to stop. The empath doesn't want police around. The empath doesn't want to be in court all the time or anytime. The empath just wants to go on with their life. The narc knows that. That's why they're able to just go on, their Facebook page, their Instagram page, their TikTok, or whatever no social media that they have. People, don't think for 1 second they're not going to smear your name. Don't think for 1 second they're not going to tell everybody, yeah, this and that. And the crazy part about that is, while they're lying on you and telling everybody how bad of a person you are, while they're smearing your name, they're absolutely calling you, following you, stalking you, trying to convince you to deal with them again, begging you to deal with them again, pleading, crying, falling out, and they're telling everybody else. People, this is the classic here. While they're doing all that begging, pleading, crying, falling out, telling your children that you're breaking up your family, all of this, telling your family that you're breaking up your family. While they're doing all of that, at the same exact time, people, they're still calling you, begging you, and they're smearing your name. They're smearing you for everybody. They're on their social media smearing your name, calling you all these things, and yet everybody else doesn't even know that they're begging you to come back. They're on their knees crying and begging you to take them back. And that, I'm saying that to those of you who have done the work, who have said, I'm done with this craziness. No, we're not going to have a conversation about it. You're done. You're cut. It's over. Those are the people I'm talking to. You guys who are always worrying about why they don't hoover you and stuff like that, cut them off. Stop being so available for them. Okay? If you want a hoover, I don't know why you would want one, but I'm talking right now. And I'm saying again, people, if you've done this, go into the comments to show people that this is how you deal with a narc. If you've cut the narc off and they've come back crying, begging, pleading, put it in the comments. Because like I said, the narc is always thinking of another way that, you know, they can stop this, or they can do something to you that will, you know, manipulate you. People, cut the narc off. Cut them off. You'll see them begging and pleading. And yes, while they're begging, pleading, crying, having a fit, falling out, telling you that they're going to go get an operation or go a medical procedure to stop them from acting crazy, they're telling you all of those things and promising and begging you, while on the other side, they're telling everybody lies about you, deception about you, all kinds of wicked craziness about you. People, they are wicked. That smear campaign, it can be endless and it doesn't stop. The hater in your life is going to be that narc. The narc, if you got away, honestly, if you got away, the narc simply just became one of your fans, one of your haters. That's it. They just became a hater because they're not going to leave you alone. They can't. And people, don't walk out of that and start to have any level of success in your life. Whew. You'll never get rid of them. I mean, not only will they stalk you, whatever you've turned your life into or the direction you're going into, the narc is going to be there watching step by step, angle by angle. They're going to have the flying monkeys around you watching and looking because everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know, when is it coming? When the narc is going to get theirs back? When you're going to say this? Honestly though, people, you're never going to get to that point where you even care what happens to that narc. As you heal, people, you're not going to be worried about getting back at the narc. You're not. That's a way that people can tell you haven't healed. When all you're thinking about is how you're going to get back at them and how they're going to feel. Real talk, when you actually become healed, you're going to still feel sorry for the narc. You're just going to look back at them and just say, yeah, you know, I did everything I could though. That's it. What they do in their life just won't affect you anymore. But they're still going to follow you. They're still going to stalk you. They're still going to be upset that you got away. That's just how it is. Every narc they have this attitude that's really inside them that feels like they should have everything they want and you should not have what you want. You should be subservient and they should have the good life. You don't deserve it. That's how they feel. So, I mean, and that's all it's ever going to be with them. You know, that's all it's ever going to be. So look, guys, that's my video. I want you guys to hit that subscribe button if you're new to my page. I got a lot of content where I talk about NPD, and I also have a Facebook group. It's called Narcissist Anonymous 101, the Empath Tribe. I'd love to invite you into our group. We talk about different things, during the week. We have a lot of fun. It's a beautiful group to be in. And hey, everything is everything. So again, I just wanted to take that time and introduce you guys to that. If you need individual coaching, I'm doing two different types of coaching. Just reach out to me and I'll send you information about how I do my coaching. Okay? So hit that subscribe tab, watch, like, share. Everybody, the comments mean the most in the videos. They're just as good. So it gives people that reassurance that they aren't the only ones going through something like this. Again, thanks again. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. I thank you. Love you to the moon. And thank you for making this channel the success that you have made it, because you have truly been the ones who have made this a success. Thank you, and I'll see you on my next video.